Fcyc stand for Free Church Youth Camps. There are 13 one-week residential summer camps for a range of ages from 9 to 23. They run throughout the month of July in venues across Great Britain.
The purpose of camps is to provide a fun, safe and nurturing environment where children and young people can learn about Jesus, grow in their faith and become more confident in sharing this faith in the world around them.
The overall running of all camps is overseen by a camps administrator and camps coordinator. They also meet a couple of times throughout the year to feed back to the Youth Committee, a branch of the wider Mission Board which convenes in Edinburgh.
Each camp is specifically planned and led by one or more often two main leaders. This can be a married couple or two close friends. They are usually asked by the camp's administrator or youth committee to take on this role.
All main leaders need to build up a team of around 6 to 10 other team members as well as cooks. Sometimes this will be friends from church who they ask to help out or students on holiday from university.
But you don't have to wait to be asked. Anyone can contact the camp's administrator through the Free Church website if they're interested in helping with a camp, and they'll be allocated a team.
There is no experience required to be a team member, just a committed faith in Christ as a church member and a willingness to learn. However, all leaders, including team leaders, must have a PVG membership and an up-to-date child protection training. This is all provided through the church once leaders sign up. There's also a further one-day training event held prior to the summer, which all leaders are expected to attend.
A crowd often draws a crowd, and although some camps take a while to fill or don't always run in full capacity, a number of camps fill up within just 2 days of book and opening. This year there are already 17 children on the waiting list for just one camp.
Fcyc would love to put on more camps, especially where there is such interest and enthusiasm. However, although camps have continued to run throughout an economic recession, the organisation as a whole is beginning to really struggle under a knock-on effect financial burden.
It does cost a lot to send a child to camp, in the region of £300, and we know that many churches set aside funds to support families in sending their children. However, it also costs the same amount to send every cook and leader. Volunteers are encouraged to pay their way, but not everyone can afford this, especially students. This means more often than not, the cost of running camps is heavily subsidised by the Central Church.
We hope not. However, this is a serious matter that things cannot simply continue as they are at the moment. This is why we want to let congregations know about the work of Fcyc and keep them updated on how things are going, both pre and post camp.
Pray for the work of Fcyc. Perhaps even consider adopting a camp as a congregation, remembering them regularly in public and private prayer, and contacting team leaders for an update of how it all goes.
Volunteer! If you are somebody who can afford to give up a week of your summer, seriously consider volunteering as a team member or cook. Don't simply wait to be asked. You are never too old, and to date, many camps are still short on team members and cooks.
Support financially. If everyone who attended was able to meet the full costs, camps wouldn't need to run at a loss. By supporting even one leader or camper financially, we can help ease the strain and reduce the need for cancelling camps in the future.
There will be an official date later in the year when churches across Scotland will be encouraged to have a fundraising day to support camps. However, we have something even easier you can help with next Sunday.
We know how much time and planning can go into fundraisers. However, we also know that the pound coins will soon go out of circulation. And so we would encourage every adult, girl and boy who is able to bring just a £1 coin to church next Sunday and put it in the collection marked Fcyc on your way into church. Even this little act of kindness can make a big difference in the future of Free Church Youth Camps.